Yo, what's up, guys? So, basically, I'm doing another requested video, Enemies to Lovers. I'm gonna make it a series. I don't think it's gonna be too long, maybe like 5 episodes at most, or something like that. But, basically, it's gonna be a pirate series, and it's gonna be like Siren Listener x Pirate Killua. And basically I made this specific species of siren that Listener is. So Listener is an Abyssal Siren, which are sirens that are made for deep dark seas, and basically they live under the deep under the water, and they have their scales, instead of it being light, it's more darker, and it's kind of shimmery for when they're so they can blend into the darkness or whatever. And Listener can control sound waves, stuff like that, mimic the voice of whoever they're trying to lure in, mimic the voice of their loved ones. And and then freaking they have this special claw that they can use, and it basically poisons the people. So it's basically a claw, and if they scratch you with the claw, they can poison you slightly. But I honestly made this all up on the fly. So if I'm missing anything or you have any questions, just comment them down below. I think that's pretty much it. So enjoy the video, I guess. I'm telling you, Captain, I'm not going back down there. It's glowing red again. It nearly cracked the viewing glass just by looking at me. That thing's gonna sink us before the storm even hits us.
Get a grip. It's an iron reinforced tank. If you're that terrified, go tie yourself to a mast and look for rocks. I'll handle the captive myself. You really have my crew losing their minds, Half of them are on the deck praying to the sea gods, and the other half are ready to jump overboard just because they think you cursed the ship. Whoa, take it easy. Stop thrashing around like that. You're wasting energy. Besides, you're proving them right. This tank is reinforced with insulated iron and tempered glass. Even that fancy water pressure trick you have, it won't break through. Trust me, I designed dampers myself, specifically so you couldn't implode my hull. Wow, silent treatment. Not that you could understand me. I don't even know if you speak English. Friendly. Look, I didn't drag myself all the way down here to the abyssal trenches just for you to scare my crew. Though, I admit, watching Dark cry was pretty funny. I actually have a job to do, and unfortunately, for the both of us, you're the missing piece. The Navy's been tracking down the Volt Runners for weeks. They've blocked off main channels. The only way through this storm is through the locked seas and the jagged shallows. Standard stuff, but navigation tools that we have, they don't really navigate through there, so we don't actually know how to get through there. The crew thinks we should turn back and fight, but honestly, that's a losing battle, because no matter what we do, we're gonna be overpowered. But since you're an Abyssal Siren, you don't need a compass. You can just read the ocean with your fishy mind or something, and you can make us a map, or you can just lead us there. Okay, I can tell you're mean, you don't really feel my vibe, but here's the deal, sweetheart. You're gonna guide my ship through the reefs tonight, and then I promise I won't hand you over to the highest bidder at the next port. Heck, I might even drop you right back into your trench once we're clear. See, I can be reasonable. I'm practically a saint compared to the guys upstairs who want to throw you back into the sea with a weight tied to your tail. Yeah. Okay, don't say anything, I guess. Stop giving me that look. I know you can probably understand the gist of, like, my body language or something. You get the gist of what I'm saying. Like, you know. My crew thinks you're a mindless monster from the dark. But honestly, I've been watching you, and since we pulled up, I've seen the way you, like, watch the storm clouds through the deck grates. You're smart. Too smart for your own good. Hey, chill. Watch the claws. You're really a piece of work, aren't you? Quick too. I like that. No wonder the legend says a single one of your kind can tear a galleon apart. But don't forget who holds the key here. If I wanted to, I could listen to my first mate lock this heavy iron door with the latch and, leave you here. Cut off external light, but I don't want to do that. I figured you prefer to actually see the sky. It's your first time seeing a real surface thunderstorm, isn't it? Like, not just from down below where it's like blurry raindrops of water or something like that. The storm's coming, come on. Listen to that. It's real lightning. My ship kind of absorbs it and uses it as power. My ship totally runs on lightning. My crew is like terrified of storms, but I honestly think they're all wussies. Like, they're scared of everything. I don't even know why they're my crew. I could totally use a better crew. Honestly, I think you and me, we make a pretty good team if we work together. But if we don't work together, that lightning is gonna overcharge our core, and it's gonna rip this entire ship to pieces, and we're gonna sink. And if I die, and the ship sinks, you're stuck in an iron box at the bottom of the reef. We both lose. I don't actually want to hurt you, and I'm not gonna let my crew do anything stupid to you, either. I know what it feels like to have everyone look at you like you're nothing but a dangerous weapon. The point is, be my navigator for one night. Just one. Once we're in the clear waters tomorrow, we can sit down and talk. Deal? Even though you might not understand English. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Good choice. You're a lot prettier when you're not, trying to take my eyes out of my head. Right. Anyways, keep your eyes on the holes, glass sensors at the bottom of the tank. And when the storm hits its peak, the currents are gonna go under and shift wildly. And I need you to signal me which ways to go and turn and stuff. Flash red if we need to turn a hard point, and blue if we need to stay steady. I'll be on the main deck, handling the wheel and keeping the crew from jumping out of their boots. Don't try anything funny while I'm up there. I can feel the electrical pulse of everything on the ship, including you. I'll be watching you. Okay? Bye.